A vibe like Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe. I'm a vibe like Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe. I'm a vibe like Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe. I'm a vibe like Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe, Ray vibe. I appreciate my brother. Yeah, I watch my nigga rise up for always being honest. Yeah, and won't put a disguise up. Just smoke some marijuana. Yeah, the worries get behind us. Yeah, soon as we see the thumbnail, click on it and get fired up. Yeah.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. MGK, we're gonna go ahead and continue the album, General Admission. So far, fire ass album. We got a lot more to go. We're gonna do MGK Gone featuring Leroy Sanchez. Music video. Facts. Federico! Appreciate you. Appreciate the realness. I think this light's way too bright. It's like hurting my eyes. Nope. 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 Too dark. I think that's good. MGK Gone. Leroy Sanchez, Machine Gun Kelly is one of those. It's one of those. This album has been a lot more of like rapping like about him, about his, him, his problems, his situation, his shit like that. But he's rapping. Facts. MGK, my brother, it is on you.
Daddy, you said you're gonna FaceTime me.
I know you've been gone, gone, gone. I know you've been gone.
That's MGK and Casey. Oh, that is the cutest thing ever.
Gone, gone. I know you've been gone, gone, gone. I know you've been gone, gone, gone. But are you missing me? I know you're missing me.
Looking down at my phone, see another missed call. I'm pissed off, I never had these problems back when I was pissed poor. Scared to see my daughter now because I'm lost in the life. In the bathroom getting high when she called twice. Sorry, but I'm scared to look at something so precious when I'm a mess. And her mother know it, I wonder if she ever...
I never wanted to look at something so precious while I'm a mess. It's fucking crazy. But it's true. Like if you're an addict, if you have been caught by an addiction, and you almost feel guilty having something so innocent next to you or be attached to you. Like when my son was born, I was deep in it, and I didn't even want to see his face. I didn't even want to be in the home. Because I know what I am, and it just broke my heart for him to have a father that. So that has so much meaning to those words that he's saying right now that it's crazy. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. MGK, it's layers. It's not just I'm a rapper. No, it's layers to his art. And if you're not willing to peel back the layers and then you shouldn't have a comment or anything to say about the man. If you're not willing to peel back the layers, peel back the onions, man. You might cry.
I'm scared to look at something so precious when I'm a mess. And her mother know it, I wonder if she ever regrets. Trying to convince my family that I'm only gone for these checks, when really I'm obsessed with getting my revenge through success. Cause people hated on me, how could I not show them? Fans waited on me, damn, how do I not on? Imagine having to make that decision while baby girl's in the kitchen, tears dripping, wondering where her pop's going. But I never meant.
See, that's another thing with that fame shit when it comes to these artists and everything. They don't really have the time to really be there for their family. Like these guys, especially people as famous as MGK and all the rest of these guys, Like, what time do they really have for their family when they're going on tour and they autograph signing and they got this commercial and this movie and he has to work on the album, he's got to be in the studio, he's got to do this, photo taking and like all that, like, and your kid is at home just sitting there waiting for dad to come back. Your kid's at home wondering where's dad at, why is dad never here, and all this other shit. That shit breaks you. And part of that, you start getting deeper into the drugs just to forget that you're leaving that child behind like that. It's not easy being a star like that. It's not easy having a responsibility and feeling like you owe the world everything because where you at financially. So it's one of those that best way to do it is explaining it through your music so people can understand where you at mentally with everything that's going on with you, with the fame, with the attention, with the family thing. Like his daughter would hear this and be like, okay, dad was going through it. So it's always beautiful to jot down and record everything that you feel, especially if you're a musical artist. It's just like, it's a timeline. So like your kids could go back and see this and say, hey, you guys were always on my mind. I was fucked up. I didn't feel like I was the right person to be there for you. It's different, bro.
My baby girl's in the kitchen, tears dripping, wondering where her pop's going. But I never meant to make you unhappy. Can I see that smile? Phone's ringing. Hey, I'm with my child. Anyways, I wanted to write you a symphony, but instead she said all I ever wanted was you to stay a while. Damn.
She don't want no songs. She just wanted you to stay for a little bit, play with her toys, and just be with her. But once you commit yourself to a business like that, it's one of those things that it's like the demand for your music when you're a good artist like MGK, demand for the music is so big that you got to be constantly working and constantly providing to the fans. But at the same time, you also got to find that balance. The fans, if they fuck with you for real, the fans are going to be there no matter what. But you got to find that balance. And it's hard. It's difficult. Not everybody can find a balance. Not everybody can find it because it's so difficult. The demand is so much. And the family's demand is so much. Like you don't know what to do. But you got to focus. Like the fame could go. The money could go. That family's still going to be your family no matter what. That kid's still going to be your kid. But you still have to provide as a man. And what better than doing what you love to do? It's a whole. You got to be a strong-minded and strong-willed person to get through shit the way MGK get through. Like his last song, the BMXing, you could tell just by the words he's in a different level, bro. You could tell by the words that he's in a different. He has different energy, and I'm loving his new energy. His new energy is that's what I'm fucking with right now. So you always gonna get out of it. There's ways to get out of the shitty situation you put yourself in. You can always fix what gets broken. But you don't want to break it to a point where it's not fixable. When no amount of crazy glue is gonna put that shit back together. Go ahead, MGK. Talk to these niggas in English.
But instead she said all I ever wanted was you to stay a while. Damn.
Gone. I know you've been gone. I know you've been gone. But are you missing me? I know you're missing me.
It's been so long since you've gone away. 5 years to be more specific. I was out trying to sign to Atlantic, you crossed the Pacific. Now is it coincidence that my first instrument was a violin?
I like that. You were trying to cross the Atlantic. I was trying to get signed by Atlantic and you crossed the Pacific. That's crazy.
To Atlantic, you crossed the Pacific. Now is it coincidence that my first instrument was a violin that my father wanted for me, so he ended up buying. And now the instrumental that was
also, so the second verse is his dad. It's his dad. Okay.
It's been so long since you've gone away. 5 years to be more specific. I was out trying to sign to Atlantic, you crossed the Pacific. Now is it coincidence that my first instrument was a violin that my father wanted for me, so he ended up buying? And now the instrumental that we're vibing to got one high in it. And while I'm writing my first verse,
now the instrumental that I'm writing, now the beat that I got's got the violin in the background because my dad got me a violin. That's crazy. And I know that him and his dad would rarely close. Like, he had a fucked up childhood, a fucked up upbringing. But, you know, these are one of the moments. These are one of the moments right now you can't hold that stuff in. Grieving for somebody's loss and everything is a lot better, a lot more beautiful when you write to it and you just let the words explain how you feel. Because sometimes it's not easy for a man to sit up here and talk about his feelings, to talk about how he really feels about certain situations. It's not easy. But when you have too much pride, your music speaks for it. So you write down everything you feel and you just deliver it. Once you deliver it, if it's real emotion, bro, all that shit comes together and it makes a beautiful song. And MGK's too fire.
And now the instrumental that we're vibing to got one high in it. And while I'm writing my first verse, he called me up crying. That shit is crazy. Half a decade with no explanation. Now you're asking if it's too late to save us. Man, I don't know, so I hang up without saying nothing. Just click end. Wasn't man enough to say it, so I wrote with a pen. I just wanted to make.
See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. I was not man enough to say it when his dad called him and shit. Can we fix this or whatever? And he's like, nah, and he hangs up because he can't say it. Because it's different. When you get into a mental status that, okay, I'm going to be writing, you can let it all out in your emotions. You can clearly know, people could clearly see what you're talking about. They can clearly understand where you're coming from if you put it into music. You just talking and letting a man with so much pride letting your emotions out when you're just having a conversation over phone, starts getting angry, people start cutting him off, and then it evolves into a bigger situation, a bigger issue. Because you're not thinking with your brain, you're thinking with your emotion. Having a conversation that deep with emotion, it's not a good combination. So hang up because you're not supposed to talk. Talk to him the way you're supposed to talk to him now. Like the way you are talking to him in this video. You have to write that shit down. You got to let that shit out. Rest in peace to his dad, and I hope he hears it. Because this song right here is a whole nother level of emotion. He's letting it all out.
My first verse, he called me up crying. That shit is crazy. Half a decade with no explanation. Now you're asking if it's too late to save us. Man, I don't know, so I hang up without saying nothing. Just click end. Wasn't man enough to say it, so I wrote with a pen. I just wanted to make you happy, but you never smiled. I just wanted that phone call that said your daddy's proud. Anyways, maybe eventually we'll relive memories and you'll be next to me and both of us can stay a while. Yeah.
And that's crazy to even. People don't understand the importance of you telling your child that you're proud of them, supporting your child no matter what they do. If my son comes to me or my daughter comes to me right now and says, yo, I want to be an Olympic wrestler, I'm going to do everything in my power as a father to get them ready for their first match. Immediately. I'm already thinking about buying gear. I'm already thinking about what's a good place to take you to train. I'm already 10 steps ahead. You always got to support no matter what your kid wants to do. Whatever makes them happy. I'm not going to raise my kids thinking they have to work a 9 to 5 and they have to go and struggle and do all this other crazy shit just to pay a bill and thinking that that's the way that you live. No, I'm going to make sure my kids are going to do what they want to do and what's going to make them happy to do, no matter what it is. And that's how a father's supposed to be. But you know what? Sometimes there's a lot of stress on fathers. There's a lot of things, and sometimes women put a lot of stress on fathers that it gets too much, and they walk out and they leave not knowing what they're destroying behind them. No matter if my kids, if something happens to me and my wife, and she moves my kids to the other side of the world, I am going to buy a ticket every weekend to go and visit them every fucking weekend. They're gonna see my face. The kids are gonna know who the fuck I am, no matter what. Don't fuck if you're talking to Derek with the big dick. I don't care. It's not about you and me no more, Stacy. About me and my kids at this point. I'm putting all my effort to that. We good. I'm just saying, dude, when you get the thought in your head, I get scared sometimes and I cry. I get emotional too.
Eventually we'll relive memories and you'll be next to me and both of us can stay a while. Yeah.
This song is amazing.
It's been so long since you've gone away. And hey, it's been so long since you've gone away. One day I'll be gone. One day I'll be gone.
This song is more like an explanation to his daughter. This is more of an explanation, like if she didn't know, now she knows about the feeling and everything, how he feels about her grandfather and all his situation and everything. MGK's been through a lot, man. And that's a lot of shit that pile up in your brain and think you're gonna come out okay. And it's just, unfortunately, it's not. But when I start seeing the level where MGK is going at now, and I can see his mental changing every day, and it's more of a positive and more of a rocky moment. This is the moment that he's gonna excel and he's gonna just be happy. So you understand? Like that's the main goal. No matter what you go through in life, no matter what comes in your way, just fight for your happiness. At the end of the day, that's all that's gonna matter. It's your happiness. The more happier you are mentally, the better your attitude is gonna be around people around you. And your eyes are gonna open a little bit more once you get sober, you get that cleared up in your head. It's a beautiful opening. It's a beautiful eye opener once the drugs are out and your hair is clear and you start moving different and you start doing something that's gonna make you happy and you start working more on you and your happiness. You can see how it's just a game changer from that point on. Facts.
One day I'll be gone. One day I'll be gone. One day I'll be gone.
Fire, bro.
Casey, what are we when we wear glasses?
Because we're rock stars.
We're rock stars.
Yeah.
Facts. As long as they get to every broken home, it's never too late for us to fix it. That's a fact. That is a fact. And these are the reasons why I fuck with MGK. Those reasons right there. Because he's not gonna hold it in. I love an artist that's gonna be open about who he is and what he's been through and apologetic. And I love that because it shows that you're human. You're not just an artist that, oh my God, he's famous. You're an actual full-fledged human being. And showing your emotions is the best way to show that you're still human. I love you guys, man. I got more coming. I will talk to you in a minute. Remember, I am going live right after I'm done doing reactions. I'm going straight and jumping on live. And we're going to go do this Kendrick Lamar concert. I can't wait to see it, man. I've been avoiding clips. I've been avoiding thumbnails. I've been avoiding everything, bro. Because I want to wait for this moment right here. I was supposed to go on Saturday, but the whole computer shit. But I got, as you can see, everything fixed. So, I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys in a minute. Peace. Relax. That's fire.